Sideboard, Andrew Crystal. Right face-up dot for Tij Iginla. 30 goals, or make that 34 goals this year. He'll get it now to Crystal. Cross his delivery, hit a stick. And corralled here by Stutz. He'll get it now to Iginla. He likes to shoot. Leads the Rockets in that category. A wrister blocked. Another chance, let's go!
Tij Iginla is a fast riser in the 2024 NHL draft. And it's not just a family name that has put him under the spotlight, but his rapid rate of improvement over the past few months. We didn't exactly see him as a potential top 20 pick coming to the draft, but now he seems all but assured to finish there on our board. In this video, we're going to look at one of his best games of the season. He scored a hat-trick, but more than that, he showed all of the qualities that are going to make him a top pick on draft day. There's a great moment in this shift. Iginla skates toward a potential pass in the neutral zone. He taps it through the defender as he doesn't have any space. This is a great retrieval play. He takes the inside lane on the defender, skates right in his hands, makes him recoil, and prevents him from touching the puck. He gets it and passes it to a teammate in the same motion. You'll see plenty more sequences like this from Iginla in this game. His physical engagement and skills are some of the best parts of his game. Few players retain this much vision inside a pressure retrieval move. Another quality of Iginla is his ability to move without the puck and find opportunities to get it from teammates. You see it a bit here, as he moves from the offensive zone, back in the neutral zone, and then in the offensive zone again. There's a sense of timing to how he moves. He seems to wait for Andrew Crystal to be in a position to get the puck on net before leaving his check and driving there. The puck goes behind the net. He tries his best to protect it again, but he doesn't have time to get set and he loses the battle. When you watch Iginla, there are plenty of moments where you ask yourself, did he really mean to do that? You can't know for sure, but there are plenty of signs that he does have a high hockey sense. Here, he's under pressure, but he makes a great bomb play to his supporting teammate who clears the zone. He may just have missed the puck, however, but look at this play now. His team recovers the puck in the zone, he comes down the slot and lifts the stick of this defender to let the pass slide through to his teammate here. That's really incredible. He doesn't really look in the direction of his teammate. So he basically made that play based on his read of the body language of his teammate and the direction of his pass. That's pure anticipation here. And this is another great shift. There's a face-off, Iginla pops open for Crystal here, and he gets a shot off. His release is one of his main strengths. It's really one of the best in the draft. And it's even more threatening because of his ability to get open in the offensive zone. The puck is lost here, but Crystal wins it back, and Iginla takes it away from the wall. He gets it behind the net and protects it by keeping his feet moving. His goal here is to attract a defender on himself so that he can beat him and make a play. He moves behind the net, forces a switch in coverage, attracts a second check, and beats him with a protection move and a change of speed before sending the puck to the middle.
Can't get a shot away now. Will, the daughter, Willie. No, he peels away from a check in the right face-off circle. Blue line for road check. Back for Stutz. Cross-size delivery. Trying to move the puck in the middle stat. Pushed out by Thorpe. And one here by Roberts to put it high in the...
Same formula here. He baits a first defender by slowing down, attracts a second one, and then tries to make a play by cutting inside. You can see that he created space for his teammate here, but he can't pull off the last part of the play.
28 goal man this year. Again leads the Rockets in goals scored. Crystal leads the Rockets in points tallied. Here's Crystal in front. Backdoor play. Middlestead shot.
Here, Iginla carries the puck around the zone. He makes some skate fakes to create space and then drives inside, but he has no shooting angle, so he cuts behind the net. Good timing on this cut back here. He moves the feet of the defender first and then turns back and passes. And then he attacks the net. Even away from the puck, he's disruptive. He attracts the attention of a bunch of defenders, leaving a lot of space for Crystal to drive the slot. And then he goes to his next supporting spot and makes this play.
Behind the net, gets it out to Iginla. Rockets all eggs in one basket. They score!
It's all in the preparation here. He backtracks before getting this puck, which allows him to bait this defender in, spin on him with some momentum, and then gain the inside. Already, we have seen plenty of moments of good hockey sense from Iginla. But what's really fun about him is that he expresses that hockey sense through his physical play, by preparing contact well, by making plays off of it, and by driving inside. These kinds of skills translate very well to the hard NHL game. He's also constantly baiting defenders into getting out of position, and this way creating space for others. And we see his qualities again in this shift.
And Crystal in the back end, you've got Cedric King and Price.
Right, yeah, Caden Price, a lot of ice time early on here in the hockey game, but again, the Rockets only playing with 5Ds, so we're going to see a lot of that. Here's Iginla, right wing wrist shot and tight, no!
He attacks with pace, baits and beats a defender, drives inside, fakes a shot, and gets the puck to a teammate. The other impressive thing about Iginla is that he's always playing at the edge of opposing sticks. In that sequence, he's trying to fake that defender. He makes him uncomfortable, buys some time to give a chance to his teammate to get to the net. The play misses, but his team recovers the puck and they exchange it on the wall. He pops open in the slot, and then he wins this retrieval with the same techniques we saw before. He cuts inside the defender's space, pushes back against him, and takes the puck. This time, however, he tries one too many moves and loses possession. But you see Iginla's drive here, his desire to score at all costs.
Fire! And Hutchison the save. It's in the paint there. It's in the lip of the crease, and now it came free behind the goal. And there's Schmidt, and he'll just simply alley-oop into center ice to relieve pressure.
Everybody wanted it. They were whacking away. I'll tell you about it in a minute.
Okay, sounds good.
It was.
Here's Cooper down low, gets it here to Crystal. He'll wait to hold in front for Iginla. Couldn't get a decent shot away. Then a backhand feed out of the reach of Gabriel Stutz. Moved by Thorpe, right side board, can't clear. Here's Iginla there, trying to move it down to Gabriel Stutz. Picked up though by Tittleback, and he'll send to center. Here's Landon Cooper. Now for Caden Price, neutral zone play. Pass on right wing, Andrew Crystal. He'll skate in, middle, Iginla, backhand.
His team turns another forecheck into a scoring chance here, this time on the penalty kill. His play is great here. He doesn't have much space. He drives down with speed, that defender turns his feet, Iginla cuts back and places the puck just out of reach, and he makes the play. Again, look at how many defenders he attracts on himself. And he makes another great pass here, using the same technique.
And the save goes back by the net. Crystal going solo. Looks at Middlestad, cutting towards the net. Remains in the right corner for Iginla. Iginla now for Crystal. Wrist shot. And Hutchison the save. Has it at the left point. Guns it. Now to the high slot for Graham. Knocked away. Here's Iginla. Side. Middlestad can't get a shot away. Maybe one pass too many. The puck goes back behind the Vancouver Giant net.
Yeah, some good offensive pressure there by the Rockets. One of the things 4-on-4, yeah, you think offense, but if you lose that puck, you got to go defense.
There's a bit of everything in this shift. He plays in support, forechecks, and backchecks, but this is really my favorite play.
And Hanzik again, a first rounder of the Calgary Flames. He lost it. Rockets counter, and here's Iginla the other way. Speeds inside the zone. Trailer, Price.
First, he doesn't touch this puck. He gains some distance and let his teammates make the play. That matters because there's now more numbers on the attack. Then he's aware of the penalty clock. He knows he's going to have a numerical superiority soon, with his teammate coming off the bench. So he doesn't cut wide. He attacks the middle, gets the puck across, lets his teammate push back the defender, and then he attacks that space with a deceptive posture, and he makes sure to sell a shot as much as possible before making the pass. This is another play that tells you that he's thinking ahead, and that he understands how to spot advantages like space and numbers, and how to leverage those advantages into better plays. So far, we have mostly seen the strengths of Iginla. One of his weaknesses, at least in junior for now, is his defense. He positions well, but he misses occasions to help teammates when the plays are not exactly within his coverage designation. This is a good example. Here, he's responsible for the defenseman at the top of the zone, but that defenseman is out of reach of a pass. So Iginla can cover that slot pass quite easily by moving closer to this open opponent. But he doesn't, and the opposition gets a pretty good scoring chance. The play turns into a breakout here. Iginla looks up to see his space, and he pulls off a backhand pass to his teammate driving the middle. That's a good play, but his teammate misses the puck.
Stutz to center. Lost the puck to Wilson. Stutz got it back in his blade. Right wing here for Crystal. Knocked aside. Halliburton there on left wing. Sends it back on the goal. Pilon.
He gets another chance to break out here. He avoids a first opponent and spins away from a second one, and then creates a clean transition play by holding onto the puck to reach this passing lane. And he finishes the sequence by driving the slot in the offensive zone.
And the Rockets back in. Crystal on right wing enters the zone. In front for Iginla.
Iginla's other main weakness, and the most important one for his projection, is that he isn't as technically gifted as the other top players in this draft. For now, you can see that it took him a bunch of small movements to beat this defender. He's agile enough, but it's not a high-end quality. A more technically gifted player could have made a clean cut back here, and would have had an easier time making the next play. But what saves Iginla and makes him look really skilled is his timing. He stops with two inside edges here instead of making a clean cut back, but because he does it at the precise moment where the defender gets on him, he still creates enough separation to catch the puck back and make the next play. This is my first year watching Iginla closely, but our Western scouts tell me that he wasn't exactly a skill-first player in previous years, but more of a smart player without the puck, who positioned well and made short passes. This skill experimentation is pretty new in his game. He's really trying to push his limits, and that's good news for his development, as he's improving fast. He's not perfect, he does lose the puck trying to make some more complex moves, but as he's a quick thinker, he usually manages to make a play out of it anyway.
Right wing Iginla. He'll move in. Now we're playing 5-on-5. Iggy inside the zone. High slot. Wrist shot. And Hutchison.
Here's an example of what I'm talking about. Iginla gets the puck in the slot. It gets poke checked away. Great manipulation move here. But then he tries and misses a lacrosse move, and he loses the puck again. He makes a great retrieval play, but then misses his pass. The puck just gets away from him. I'm not saying that Iginla is not skilled. He is. Right now, we project that many of his abilities will end up above NHL average with time. A couple of them already are, like his shot. But the reason we project that is because he's pushing his limits in practicing and experimenting. He's playing above his skill level in the uncomfortable zone that makes you grow, while still producing and making great plays for his team. But it's also clear that Iginla isn't as naturally gifted with the puck as some others. Some of the stuff he tries to execute, like faster cross moves behind the net, he might never really be able to pull off against top NHLers. Here, he accelerates toward the neutral zone to offer a stretch pass option and push back the defense. That allows him to retain his speed and get to this puck first. He wins it by faking a pass or a drive up the wall. He turns and tries to connect with his teammate in the middle of the ice. The puck exits the zone. Iginla gets it in movement on the wall. He could have taken it back toward the zone considering he had the space, but he does orchestrate the next entry play quite well by offering a pass in the middle of the ice. He tries to cut inside to free space for his teammate behind him. Crystal should probably have taken the available space in front of him here. The play turns into a forecheck sequence, and Iginla lays a hit. This is another shift where we see a gap between Iginla's ideas and their execution. His team gains the zone, Iginla drives down. The puck moves high, so he goes to the net, but the defender blocks his path and he misses his window to get a pass. The puck is rimmed down the wall, and that's another great small area play. He spots his pressure and his outlets, protects the puck, and gets it to a teammate. It's his teammate who misses the next play. The other team attacks, they get through the neutral zone and in the defensive end, but Iginla's team recovers the puck and gets it to him. He attacks, and that's again a well-planned pass that misses because of execution. He prepares this well, he makes sure to attack the middle and push back the defenders, but Iginla just misses. Again, I don't want to give the impression that Iginla isn't skilled. He is. But he still needs to work a bit to push his skills to the level of his ideas. Here are two amazing sequences to end the game that show the extent of his potential.
Goaltender Pilon, puck rimmed and collected by Iginla. Iginla gets away from Halliburton and he'll try to move down to center. He's got a man to his left, that being Gabriel Stutz, but Iginla skates in solo backhand. He'll score!
Big time. Oh, here they come.
Yeah, Iginla left wing short-handed inside the zone. He'll wait, he'll hold, he'll put on the binders. Backhand score!
The reason why we have Iginla so high on our board is because, above everything else, we believe in his ability to get better, to continue improving in every facet of his play. No other player in this class has improved faster than he has over the last couple of years. Iginla is turning into one of the better scorers of this draft class, one of its better playmakers from the wall, and one of its most intelligent players overall. He still needs to work on his mechanics and correct his defensive play. But as he reads the game very well, plays at a high pace, and has a pretty big motor, it's easy to envision him becoming a much more effective defender over the next few years. He has top 6 potential, and even if he doesn't reach that high upside, he will probably still have the energy and the overall abilities to play an effective game lower in the lineup. More and more, Iginla is turning into one of the best potential picks of the 2024 draft class.
Crystal trying to clear Cat. One by Middlestat on right wing. Crosses delivered for Iginla. Hurry for Stutz, for Iggy. Score!
So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe. You can also check out eprinkside.com for more prospect analysis.